Hey there, listeners. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Die by the Sword podcast. Before we get into the episode, just want to give a quick shout out to the guys over at Midnight Syndicate. You can check out their music at www.midnightsyndicate.com. Also, if you want to add some spooky music to your own games, go ahead and check out the ambient sounds over at Sword Coast Soundscapes. Check them out at youtube.com/Sword Coast Soundscapes. All right, quick intro from me this week. Let's get into the show.
I've been on kind of a journey lately, all due to The Mandalorian. I'm sure that you guys have seen The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
Of course.
I have not.
Wait, are you being serious, Keith?
I know. I don't watch that stuff.
You don't?
I'm not that big of a nerd.
Oh,
I am. You should do it.
All right. Keith's off the podcast.
And Keith's character is dead. He's out of here.
You're down to one hit point, but this is not the time to do this.
Do you want to make your GM mad?
That's how you do it. But no, I've been diving back into I never watched the cartoons because I thought, cartoons are for kids, like the Clone Wars and Rebels. But
I thought you meant the Ewok Earth Day one. Or whatever.
I watched the Ewoks when I was a kid. Androids.
Yes.
And I may or may not have had C-3PO cereal.
Oh, hells yes.
But it's made me go back, and I've even started watching like YouTube videos about Star Wars theory and all that stuff. But I had no idea how much I really enjoyed it. But if you think about it, I mean, it's kind of a Pathfinder campaign.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is Luke a rogue or
He's a magus.
it's a magus? Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, Han's the rogue.
Han is the rogue.
Yeah. Han would be a rogue, yeah.
Chewie is the barbarian.
Yep.
I can see that. And he's got a temper.
Yeah, I'm saying the rage.
Yes, he's always right.
Let the Wookiee win.
Just saying.
I had not gone too far into the cartoon.
R2-D2's a gnome.
I started watching it back today. I couldn't quite get into it, but I heard it got a lot better like after the first season or so. So I'm starting to go back and try to give it a try.
Yeah, Clone Wars I wasn't a huge fan of early on, but it's definitely gotten better. I think I'm like 3 seasons, maybe 4th season
I skipped to the end.
by now.
I just could not get into it, so I skipped to the very end, and those last episodes that line up with Revenge of the Sith, so good. It's not giving too much away because, I mean, the Clone Wars ended and Revenge of the Sith started.
I did not see Clone Wars at all. I may have to go back and check it out.
Everybody says it gets really good like after a season or two.
They starting with I think the 3rd season, they start doing these multiple episode story arcs that are basically like mini movies.
Oh,
That are, I would say, better than some of the movies.
okay.
At least 5 of them, would you say?
Possibly, yeah.
So being a Star Wars nerd from like back in the day, did you guys ever read like the books? I guess they're non-canon now, but I was so deep into those.
No, I remember that you and Liz would read those books.
Yes, that's one thing we find out we had in common because when I was, they came out when I was in a few of them started coming out when I was in high school and didn't have chicks or anything to do. So it's books.
I have made it about 4 chapters into the first book, like the one that if you look at the timeline, it's like 25,000 years before the events of A New Hope.
Okay.
When this episode comes out, they are starting a book series that are in canon. So they're relaunching the books, but these are going to be in canon.
Well, they have a few that are in canon already now from like they go in between the movies a little bit, but they invalidated so many of the ones. Like I'm looking right now at the Heir to the Empire series right now on my bookshelf, and I'm like, oh, So good.
Yeah, there's now a timeline that you can look at that are the ones that are in canon and the ones that are not in canon, so you can kind of see which ones fit, which ones don't.
Yeah. I think we're putting poor Keith to sleep over there.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Keith.
No, y'all nerd out. Y'all nerd out. This is fun listening to you guys. I just don't watch a lot of TV. That's all. So it's not that I don't. That's not that I dislike it. I just don't watch a lot of TV, so I just don't get the time to get into stuff like that.
Do you have any nerd shows that you do watch?
Yeah.
No, a lot of my stuff is on YouTube, like YouTube series and stuff.
Oh, I just found something on YouTube that's Star Wars that I will tell you after Keith has a turn to talk.
No, my stuff is mostly like, well, as you know, we've been getting into disc golf, and so I've been watching like professional disc golf.
How to play disc golf,
right? Like
Professional disc golf.
Professionally, yeah. So that's what I've been into, trying to get better at disc golf. So mine's quite the opposite of you guys.
He's been watching sports. He's the jock, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the best at softball. He watches sports on the YouTubes.
Yes.
That's so not me.
See, I'll watch things on YouTube, but it's usually things like teens react to, or 90s music trivia.
Ooh.
Or they do have a few like web series that are on there that I like the Mortal Kombat. Was it Mortal Kombat Legends? Is that what it was?
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
Isn't there a Mortal Kombat movie coming out next year?
It is. It's coming out this April.
Ooh, yeah, that could be fun. Hopefully better than the one I saw a long time ago, which was not that great.
Hey,
Shut
it's a cult classic, though.
All right, now
classic.
John now's off the podcast. Great.
No,
Picking us off one by one.
I
was gonna say he's not wrong. That movie was terrible, but it's amazing in its own right too.
okay.
Yeah.
The sequel was awful, but
Yeah.
I still like the original one.
Yeah, the sequel was bad, really bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
I still watch it, but it was bad.
If it gives you anything, I've watched them.
So that fan film that I was talking about is called Vader Episode 1, Shards of the Past. And it's basically a fight between Vader and the Emperor.
Oh.
It is
Interesting.
pretty good.
So that would not have been during early episodes. That would have been like
Episode.
That would have been like episode like what, 5, 6, 7? Wait, you get more sound effects? Who did that?
And it takes place. It's based on a comic book, so it may be in canon.
Oh.
Well, it's not officially in canon, but
And that's a good comic too. Keith, you ever read comics?
Actually, I don't, but I want to get into it because I found a guy that on TikTok, he explains like different characters and kind of gives like, well, I mean, the best you can do in 1 minute, right? But he gives like the story arc of what their character can do and how they got to where they are and their whole storyline. And I found it like, it's amazing. Like all these characters that we've never heard of that aren't in all these movies, that Marvel and DC put out, the mainstream stuff.
Mhm.
Like there's like, all these awesome characters that I've never heard of that just have all this really cool story and powers. And so I was thinking that after I started watching his videos, I was like, man, I really need to get into comics. This sounds amazing.
I mean, you could just ask me. I would have known.
Oh, are you a comic enthusiast?
Oh yeah, no, I had to stop buying comics in the early 2000s because I was spending $40-$50 a week on comics, just comics.
Yeah, I had to stop collecting because I just buy the trade paperbacks now because it's too much to collect them.
Yeah, right now they're on a shelf in my living room, but I still love to do it. So yeah, I'm a full on geek, and I'm okay with that.
I only get certain ones. I like comics, but I was never like a true collector of comics. So I know some of the stories, but not all of them. And then some of my favorite TV series continued into the comic book form.
True.
So
John, what about you?
Well, okay, so I read comics when I was a kid, and so when they became televised and or cinema creations, a lot of times their abilities change because it's really kind of hard to create. So like one of my favorite characters is actually Vision, and in the comics, Vision actually has the ability to change its density, which is an incredible capability. And
He does that in the movies too, though.
very seldomly. I think I only saw him do it once.
It's expensive.
It's expensive.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see how WandaVision works.
I
I'm
am
excited
looking
about
forward to WandaVision. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love how it's going to start off as a goofy sitcom and then devolve into just madness.
Chaos.
Yes.
I think we are seriously talking about Wanda.
Apparently, the Scarlet Witch has had like 500 kids too, according to that guy.
Just
like
two.
Technically
twins.
too.
because she has a lot of connections. Like a lot of his stories tie back to Scarlet Witch, or like a part of her got into somebody, or like her kids are tied to somebody, which gives them powers of hers, or something like that. It's kind of cool how a lot of it ties back to her.
I'm just saying she's real. She's in touch with everybody.
Well, she should have fixed this pandemic, is what she should have done.
Seriously.
Right. She can create her own realities. So
I wish I could create my own reality right now.
I mean, keep drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's happening.
5 more drinks and I'm totally real. It's the new real world with Diego. Meow.
I noticed that one of Diego's paws hurt. What's going on with that?
Never ever try to outlift the small person you lift with. They are better than you.
They're small and compact. They got a lot going on.
Yeah.
So is that like challenging the Irish guy to a drinking contest?
You don't do that, no. You get very, very drunk and you won't remember a thing.
Or you get really, really drunk, remember everything, and still go to work the next day drunk.
I have to apologize to people. Ooh, sorry about that.
It's been a while, but that's definitely happened.
That may have happened to me. St. Patrick's Day, like 2012 or something like that. No, I've been before that.
It was before that.
Now, I did take a test one time, totally wasted. I went out the night before, totally planned to get blitzed, totally planned to continue drinking until the test. And I showed up, and the girl who sat in front of me during class turned around, looked at me, and says, "You're still wearing bar clothes."
What are bar clothes?
Apparently, I went discoing. You know how it is.
Oh, wait. Shiny shirt, platform shoes. What are we talking about?
We're talking red with white polka dots.
I think you need to recreate this look. We want to see it.
Oh, God,
still have
no.
it?
There would be so many more dots now. I was a little thing back then.
Little thing with more hair.
Way more hair and a lot redder.
So speaking of red, I'm almost dead.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, segue.
Keith with the segue.
Dun, dun, dun. Someone get him a healing potion, quick.
Yeah.
But we hadn't even hit our 20-minute mark yet.
Oh, that's my fault.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
We have to banter for another 5 minutes at least.
5 minutes about. All right, bantering about Keith making a segue too early. He segued prematurely.
Oh no! Premature seguization. No, that's a terrible word.
Segwization.
Premature segue. Is that like a tri-wheeler? I don't know.
That was a punk band.
Bad segue joke.
Ooh, Bad Segue would be a fantastic band name.
Is it a ska band? It sounds like a ska band.
Ooh, yeah.
You always end with going over the edge.
So would that band just always keep playing more songs because everything segues?
It would be one continuous song. By the end of it, the vocalist would be fried, and all the horn section would just be buzzes at the end.
So it's more of a jam band than it's like a Grateful Dead type thing.
Yeah, it's My Morning Jacket meets Cherry Poppin' Daddies was something else.
Widespread Panic.
Hold on. What you doing?
Oh my God.
She's
You
here.
can see what we're seeing. Just John looking down at his crotch going, "Oh, what are you doing?"
It's because I have a very small dog in my crotch right now. This is what happens when you play a cat. Hey, girl, what are you doing?
And thus why John should wear pants when he records.
Totally.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like that dental cleaning is not going well.
Yeah.
Right.
Come
there's
back
no
for that
fight
crotch.
going on. Stay away, dog. Stay away.
But speaking of dogs barking, you silenced the 3 that were in the mill with you last week.
Yeah, we gotta get.
We also got to steal.
So you're running or are you stealing?
We can do both.
Rhyming and stealing, like the Beastie Boys.
Xo'bere's a thief. He can do it.
We just throw your friend under the bus there.
Stealing first, yeah.
Yeah. Kabal with his 1 hit point left. Got 3 dead werewolves down here, one of which was Duristan.
So sad to see him go.
You know he's got stuff though, right?
Maybe.
We need Duristan stuff.
Yeah, but do we know that the wolves upstairs are bad news for us? Has Xo'bere told us that?
I don't know. Did Xo'bere say it?
Oh, that's a good question. I think.
Well, I think you did, because then we started questioning Duristan about, you're not leading us into a trap, are you, bro?
Oh, I might have been. Okay.
But that was before the fighting.
That was
Right.
before the fighting, and it was. Yeah, I can't remember from last week if you told us the feather didn't work or what.
Or if you just, tucked tail and ran.
We know he ran. He went the long way
Well,
around.
yeah.
Like a little beach.
I just can't remember if he said anything to y'all when he came out or not. Or if he just ran through the door, saw fighting, and jumped in.
I think that's probably what happened.
So then Xo'bere needs to start this conversation.
All right, guys. Now that's done, we gotta get out of here. There's 3 more upstairs, and they look tough. Especially the lead one. He looks real surly and mean. So we gotta go. Grab what you can, and let's get out of here.
I will quickly try to search Duristan.
Renly is going to detect magic. Well, Carrie, she's Carrie right now. Hold on, I gotta put my Carrie hat on.
Oh, listeners, he's got a legit hat that he's putting on.
Oh my god, yes. It's got furry ears.
It does. I didn't have a wig, so this has rabbit fur that it's fake.
You look like you're going to Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah, it does look like it. Or Alaska or something.
Well, let's detect magic, don't you know?
Hey.
All right.
Oh,
hey.
jeez. While y'all are searching for things, go ahead and give me a stealth check, too, to see if you're detected.
Do I need to roll anything for detect magic before I do that?
No, that's just a spell that
All
is
right.
active.
Well, I'm gonna
once you activate it.
detect magic, and I'm gonna carry passes. I betcha.
Cabal's a 25 for his stealth.
32 for Xo'bere.
Ooh.
20 for not natural, and then oh god, Dwarfy has to move. This Dwarfy has not moved a muscle.
Stay, Dorothy, stay.
Oh, all right. I'll stay right here.
Diego got a 16.
It's a little low for Diego.
It is. He rolled poorly, but luckily he's got a good stuff.
Can Dwarfy quietly channel?
I mean, he could try.
But does it make a noise? Do the angels sing? Oh, when he does it?
See, I kind of envision that when he channels, because he's a follower of Torog, that he, smacks his hammer onto the ground.
Oh, okay. Well, then he won't channel. Sorry, Kabal.
It's okay.
I mean, he could gently tap it on the ground.
He could tap it into his arm.
I mean,
Doesn't Dorothy have cure moderate wound healing potions?
yeah, but he has to slap something on the ground all the time.
No, a potion. I know we picked up a couple.
Walk around slapping stuff all the time.
Just handing out potions, just slapping stuff.
Here, heal yourself.
Okay.
Get yourself some more.
I'm sure it's not the way that the channels are supposed to work. I just kind of imagine that whatever your deity is kind of however you would channel something.
I can totally get behind that.
With Noelle's character, since she was a follower of Schädel, who's the songbird, I imagined her having to sing.
Okay. No, it makes total sense. I'm not
to channel.
not going to argue the point. So, And if Dwarfy moves, he's going to have to make a perception check, and he knows that there's danger upstairs, so he doesn't want to move. He's bad at stealth.
Stealthing.
Mm-hmm. But does the 16 pass?
I mean, you'd probably realize that they're trying to make their way. They're starting to make their way toward the ladder.
Yeep. All right, I detected magic. Come on.
All right. Well, with the detect magic, the things that you notice are their falchions are magical, and their armor is magical. Duristan has a potion. His armor is magical. His shield is magical. His longbow is magical, and his longsword is magical.
All right. So, to save time, Carrie is just going to, she's going to say, "Just Duristan, get his belongings. Let's go. Let's go."
Okay. So the things on Duristan, if you want them, he's got +1 studded leather.
I think that we'll leave his armor because we'd have to take it off of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's got a +1 light steel shield.
The shield, grab the shield.
He's also got a +1 composite longbow with 20 arrows.
I can take that bad boy if y'all don't mind.
Cabal, yeah, definitely. That would be good for you.
Are the arrows magical?
No, there's regular arrows.
Okay. I'll grab that then.
What is your strength bonus, Kabal?
Let's see. Strength bonus is +2.
Perfect. That's exactly what you need to use this one.
Okay.
He's also got a +1 silver longsword.
That's easy to grab. It's
And
silver.
very good against werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and actually the arrows are silver. It was just listed in a different spot.
Perfect.
He also has on him 158 gold pieces and a potion of cure moderate wounds.
150 gold. We'll take that. And Kabal, you want to drink this potion?
Right.
I'm gonna drink it.
Get off that one. You're scaring us all.
I'm limping like real hard trying to get this stuff.
You're like crawling with your legs behind you.
Xo'bere, can you use long swords?
Sadly, I cannot.
Oh, that's who I wanted it for.
Yeah.
But it's important. We'll find out who can use it later.
Yeah.
Maybe Dwarfy.
Maybe Dwarfy. Maybe Carrie, because the only silver weapon she has is the chakram. I'm ready to go when y'all are ready to go. I think we got everything we could. We're only looting Duristan, and we got his sword, his shield, his gold, his potion. His potion just got used, and his longbow with his silver arrows.
Yep, and I chugged that potion, and I'm up to 19 now.
You're like a level 2 character now.
Yay!
He's not half dead yet.
Well, once we get away from the wolves, Dwarfy is going to channel, and you have healing stuff too. So
Yeah, I can heal myself. Yeah, just get off that one.
All right, so he's sneaking out the door.
Yes.
And Xo'bere is going to, right outside the door, drop some caltrops.
Oh.
Part of his rogue kit.
What are those?
They're like a bunch of little D4s that stay on the ground for them to step on.
It's like he dropped some jacks behind
Yes.
him.
yes.
It really
They
is.
really, really hurt.
Got it.
If you've ever stepped on a Lego, then you know what it feels like.
Perfect. And he dropped a ton of them, so that's gonna be excruciating.
All right. So you are now outside the mill. As you exit the mill, you do notice that over to the left of you, this army of the undead amassing in the town square.
Right, so the opposite of that way.
So yeah, there's a building right across the way.
It's kind of out
11.
of the way, to the
Yeah,
south.
directly south. Yeah.
Let's go that way.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
kind of rightish as well.
Yeah.
Away from the undead.
And then what Carrie is going to do is she's going to cast dancing lights to form a person and go in the opposite direction.
Disco Carrie has arrived.
I like
Just
it.
as a little distraction.
John gets some memories of when he was taking a test in school.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. It's called a flashback. Oh,
Bad acid trip.
whoa, dude. I can see my fingers.
You're supposed to.
On someone else's hand.
What, your fingers?
Are
on
you
other-
touching them?
Whoa.
Okay, so I'm back to being Renly.
Okay.
'Cause that hat is super hot. It does its job.
It does look warm.
It's well insulated.
I can see your forehead glistening from here.
So, what do we see when we get inside this building, which you have marked 11?
As you get into this building, you see an elaborately carved oak desk facing the door to this building. Behind the desk, you find a glass case filled with shelves that hold dozens of bottles and vials, jars, and other small containers, all of them labeled with odd names. As you look over some of these names, you realize that you are in an old apothecary shop.
Okay, so the door. So we just came in the door. Are there a lot of windows in here, or how does that look?
There are a couple of windows that have kind of been broken out. This building is kind of in disrepair. It's stable, so it's not going to like collapse in on you. It looks abandoned. Looks like nobody's really been in here for a while.
Can we move the desk shelf in front of the door?
Yeah, you could probably manage to move that.
So let's do that, and I will. Yeah, we'll put it up against the door like long ways, and then I'll put the immovable rod on it so people couldn't barge in.
Good idea.
Okay. I mean, they might be able to break the desk around the immovable rod, but
It'll at least slow them down.
yeah.
Wait, where's the immovable rod? Is it by the door or by the desk?
So I picture laying the desk up like on its side and putting that up against the wall, or against the door. I mean,
And the immovable rod behind it
yeah.
to prop it? Okay.
So they're going to have to break the door and the desk in order to get in.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, Dwarfy is going to channel.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Torag. Bam.
Yes. First channel to anybody who needs it. 11.
Go for Kabal because he needs it more than I do right now.
It's a channel, so everybody gets
This
it.
for everybody, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Please join us in our restoration.
Thank you. I'm feeling healthier.
Sounds like you're talking about church.
All right, and then he's going to do it a second time. Not as good. 7.
So you've got 7 and 11.
Mm-hmm. Last channel of the day. Should I take it or not?
I am within 6 of my max.
Then I'd say no.
I'm at max.
Yeah, because I'm at max also.
How's Dwarfy?
Dwarfy is not. Dwarfy is... He needs a bunch of healing. So what he's going to do, instead of that...
Doesn't somebody have a wand of cure moderate?
Yes, he does. He's going to use the one that he forgot that he had on himself.
He's looking for it everywhere. It's in his hand.
Has anyone seen my wand?
Dwarfy, it's in your hand, bud.
Blimey.
All right. So while he's doing that, y'all can, I guess, look at these herbs and spices.
Yes, I will look at the potions.
The Colonel's secret ingredient.
It's the Dr. Pepper recipe.
Cough medicine and Coca-Cola.
I think that's prunes in Coca-Cola.
Diego got a 23 on perception as he's looking around.
Okay.
Xo'bere got a 20.
I have a 10, so I'm not helping.
As I mentioned, this place has basically been abandoned for quite some time. So a lot of these like jars and stuff, the contents have long since evaporated. There are a few that have some recognizable substances in them, such as like salts and things like that. There are a few like leeches and maggots that are still alive. But the stuff that you do find that is usable, you find there are 4 vials of antitoxin.
Ooh.
You find a jar of restorative ointment.
Okay. Dwarfy could use that.
And you find a small jar that contains a dust of sneezing and choking, also just called dust.
It does its job.
So they basically just put sweepings in a jar?
Yes. They bottled seasonal allergies.
I got a code. We should probably take all of these potions, ointments, and everything.
So the restorative potion, restorative ointment Would that help with Dwarfy's little problem he's got right now?
Well, actually, it's different than like the restoration spell.
How so?
Cures poison ivy?
If anybody has like craft alchemy or knowledge nature or anything like that, y'all can roll on this.
Renly has all the knowledges, so he's going to go first. 21.
Okay. So this has 5 applications in it, and it does 3 different things. If it's placed upon a poisoned wound or is swallowed, the ointment detoxifies any poison. It gives you the effects of the neutralized poison spell with a +5 bonus to the check. If it is applied to a diseased area, it removes disease, such as the remove disease spell with a +5 bonus to the check. Or if it is rubbed on a wound, the ointment cures 1d8 +5 points of damage, such as cure light wounds.
Okay, so it's not... do you get
Not for
+5 on that
stuff.
too?
No, well, it's the 1d8 +5, which is the same as like a maxed out cure light wounds.
Sweet. Then he's not going to use it now, but I think Dwarfy's going to put it in his pocket. And then what were the other things? Maggots and leeches? Those cure, right?
Depends on what you're trying to cure.
I got ghosts in me blood.
All right. With the dust, because you rolled high enough on the knowledge nature, if this dust is cast into the air, it causes those within a 20-foot spread to fall into fits of sneezing and coughing. Whoever fails a DC 15 fortitude save would take 3d6 points of constitution damage immediately.
Does it put
Does
them
it
at
does it affect undead?
Does it put them at a disadvantage for sneak attacks?
It says those who succeed on the saving throw are nonetheless disabled by choking and treated as stunned for 5d4 rounds.
Ooh.
That sounds more like a use only in a last-ditch effort. Unless you move very, very fast.
I think I like where you're going, Xo'bere, with it. Is you can use it to, sneakily throw it on somebody.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You guys mind if I take that one?
Sounds good.
Yeah, and that's a one-time use dust. So it's a one and done.
All right.
So choose wisely.
I just open it up right now. I'm just like, hey guys, you smell this?
Dust them!
So I have a game mechanics question. Can Dwarfy, if he's using his hammer, use the shield?
It's a warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, a warhammer is a one-handed weapon, so yes, he can.
Sweet. Then Dwarfy wants the shield. Is that cool?
Very good.
That'd be cool. Look.
Oh, it's not magic, right? Is it masterworked?
It was a +1.
Oh, it's +1. Okay.
It is a +1 small steel shield.
Light steel?
Yes.
Ugh, this isn't going to be good for his speed, is it?
The shield shouldn't affect too much
Doesn't
of his
slow him down
speed.
too much, unless that encumbers him.
Well, is the shield bigger than him? I mean, he is dwarfy.
It's a small shield, so.
He should be fine. The cool thing is this shield has a wolf's snarling face on the front of it.
Okay. You can work with that. The gold, who's the bank?
Me, I wrote it down for our party money.
Okay. All right. Then I will cross
Our
that
party money.
Yeah.
Party.
Make it rain up in this beach.
You guys, we should rent a party-covered wagon and head to Vegas.
Chains of plans. We were trying to save the world. We ran into some money,
Yes.
and now we're in Vegas.
Had an unexpected windfall.
World about to die. Can you hold, please?
And the sword was a long sword, right?
Yes.
We just dump that in the bag of holding.
It's a silver longsword, so
Well,
We'll
I'm
be-
gonna dump my other weapon in the bag of holding
Oh.
because it's not. I'm gonna my halberd.
Oh, you can use a longsword?
I'm part barbarian.
Oh, shoot. That's right. Okay.
It's +1 as well.
Yes.
It's silver. And it had no special abilities.
Nope.
Boo.
other than that nasty after effect for werewolves, but we'll keep that.
All right. Halberd, goes away into the bag of holding. I think that's it, right? We're all healed up. Oh, one last thing is Dwarfy is going to do the restore spell on himself.
Lesser restoration.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a d4 and you get that many ability points back.
Is this to fix that problem he got from hanging around Ivy?
No. He didn't. No, that was the botanical gonorrhea. Is there any pluses to that?
No.
Damn it. All right, it's 1.
You get 1 point back.
And then from the night's rest, I'll get another point.
Yes.
But I can get help in the morning with a heal check from a friend, right? To see.
The heal check would be somebody would have to stay awake overnight and basically tend to you, I believe.
Oh, and
that's how that works.
Nobody doing that.
Kabal didn't want to stay up and massage his feet. And...
You know what? I'm real tired, you know? I'm real tired.
Long day. Long day.
Yeah, I got down to 1 hit point. You know, I'm really bad right here. I need some sleep.
This would be the providing long-term care. Means treating a wounded person for a day or more. If your heal check is successful, the patient recovers hit points or ability score points at twice the normal rate. But it does take 8 hours to do.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do it regularly.
You can always cast that spell again.
True, and that's probably what he's going to do.
Okay. So what is the plan?
To rest and regroup, we have to talk about what Xo'bere actually saw up there.
I snuck up there and there was 3 wolves and they were talking about attacking the castle. Must be more fallout from the destruction that we saw coming into this place.
Were they demon wolves as well?
Yes, they appeared to be demon wolves, and yeah, they were again talking about fighting the Whispering Way. The leader was humongous. I don't know if I like our chances facing off against him, but you know, I was hoping for the enemy of my enemy type situation, but that did not seem to be what they did not seem to be open to that.
I don't think that they're going to be any more open after we've killed 3 of the men.
Yes, that is my fear as well.
But you do understand? We couldn't let them live.
No, I don't know what happened down there, but I can't believe that he betrayed us like that, Duristan. Even if he was a wolf, I can't believe that he would still turn on us.
He was definitely turned on us.
Yeah, but I mean, did we meet the same person? He was an opportunist.
He was super salty about us letting him get dragged off too. So there's that.
I don't count it as a loss, really.
At any rate, I think that we should probably let the wolves attack the Whispering Way first. Maybe that will at least weaken them.
Do you guys think that the Prince's wolves are still here somewhere?
I hope so. That's the only chance that we could have against the demon wolves and the undead.
Where do you think they might be?
This is a big town. It's going to take a lot of sneaking and a lot of trying to just find them. Do you still have the feather, or did you drop it when you ran?
No, I've got it right here.
Well, at least we have that.
I know we don't want to go to the east, or I'm not quite ready to face all that undead. Where should we go in the morning?
I think that we should go to the building next to us and just work our way north, around where we were.
Seems reasonable.
I can kind of tell from the map a little bit that there's a lot of cover, it seems. Does it seem like we'll have an okay time moving around in the morning, or is this something that maybe we might want to try to scout out under cover of darkness?
Since this is kind of an old abandoned town, there's a lot of like rubble and stuff around, so you could try to stick to, you know, being stealthy and sneaking around during the daytime. There may be a passing patrol here and there that you might have to either try to hide from or fight.
I mean, Xo'bere, if you wanna get out at night, bro. I mean, me and you, we could do a little mission, you know.
Yeah, maybe we should just scout the building 10 that's kind of close to us just to see what it's like at first.
I mean, I'm down if you're down.
What do you think? Kabal?
I mean, you're healed up.
I mean, yeah, I feel good now, you know? I'm ready.
I got points to spend. Let's go for it.
I mean, if we need to try to find the prince, you know, the prince wolves, then we can try to help out and scout a little bit to see where they might be, so we're not wasting time tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you want to scout out building number 10?
Yeah.
Before we go to bed.
Are you wanting to go see what's in, like, go inside, or just go check out the outside.
Check out the outside and see if we can peer through any windows or anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, man.
You can do that if you want.
Before they go,
You gonna give me a little kiss before we go?
Dwarfy will.
I was gonna cast Vanish on you, but it's 1 round per level, so that's not enough time.
Okay. So are y'all ready to sneak over to Building 10?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Is 5 minutes enough time?
Let's do it.
It's going to take them longer than 5 minutes.
What about 50 minutes?
You could probably do it in a little under an hour.
I can only do one of you, but I can do Hide from Undead.
Ooh, that's cool.
Do it on him, because I have the spell Invisibility if we get in trouble anyway.
Oh,
Okay. So, actually, Dwarfy is going to cast it. He's going to cast Hide from Undead.
Which makes sense. He probably wouldn't do that to Kabal.
And since he's level 5 cleric, that's 50 minutes. So you've got roughly an hour.
Okay, synchronize our watches.
Our sundials.
Our sundial, yeah. Click.
Mine's off. It's like nighttime. I need a digital sundial.
Is that with your fingers? Is that what that means?
You have
Get
to
it?
keep moving.
Digits.
Okay. So now that you got Hide from Undead cast on Xo'bere, and Dwarfy looks at Kabal and says, "What? You're a cleric. You can do it yourself."
I think Kabal would get sassy with him and say, I'm an inquisitor.
Right. Get that shit right, okay? I don't need
Oh,
your
that's
help.
right. So I'm better than you. That's what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm not saying. You keep your little plant screwing self over there.
Stay out of the spinach dip.
Right. Don't try to put.
Oh, I had some spinach dip the night before. Ha, ha.
Perfect. Okay, and we're off.
And we're off.
All right, so those two of you who are checking out this building across from you, I need you to make a stealth check.
Right.
So 23 for stealth on Kabal.
31
Okay.
for Xo'bere.
All right, so you're able to make it across to this other building, staying pretty well hidden in the shadows. As you approach this other building, you see a moderately sized building with a stone foundation and wooden frame. It's kind of got a pine shingled roof topped with a captain's tower. And you see a row of broken and dust covered windows that face the street, and the remaining glass in them are kind of yellowed with age.
All right.
Do you approach?
Is there ways that we can approach in the shadow still? Keeping hidden? And is there light?
Yeah, you could probably go.
Can we see light inside or no?
Yeah, you don't see any light inside, but give me a perception check.
Ooh,
27 for Kabal.
28 for Xo'bere.
Ooh, nice.
You do hear movement and whispering inside.
Oh, damn.
Would you say
Can we
they
hear-
hear whispering that way?
Let's kill them all.
Bam!
Hear whispering coming from that way.
Perfect. Can we hear what they're saying at all? Can we make out what they're saying?
It is not in common.
What languages do you guys speak?
That's a great question, Phillip. One moment.
Oh, sadly, I only speak common.
You don't speak like some other planar language?
No, the Kyles only speak common. They don't have their own language.
I guess I just speak common too, because I don't have any other languages. My languages just says languages, and it didn't have anything checked.
Yeah, Diego only has common and catfolk.
Renly speaks Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarven, Elven, and Ancient Orsani.
Jesus Christ.
Dang.
He's a dork. He's a nerd.
Nerd.
Rare.
Okay, so I'm going to say I just speak common too.
Okay. So you are not able to decipher.
So what do you want to do, Xo'bere?
Should we get a little closer and see if we can take a peek in?
Dude, let's get real close.
All right, so is there a window that is low enough for us to take a gander through?
Yeah, there's some windows on the front that you could kind of peek through. Make another stealth check as you get closer to the window, though.
All right, do you want to come with me, or do you want to cover me?
Oh yeah, we're going. Oh, you better not split up for me.
All right, let's do it. All right.
They're holding each other like in a haunted house,
Yeah.
just creeping slowly.
23 for Kabal.
28 for Xo'bere.
Okay.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
As you get closer, you guys, y'all have dark vision,
Yes.
Yes.
right? Yeah. So you can kind of peek through this window and see two more members of the Whispering Way inside here. They look like they're doing a ritual, because as they stand around this circle, they are chanting, and you just hear this.
Write it down. Maybe.
Bring it back to Phillip and be like, "What does this say?
Yeah.
What does this?"
Write it down phonetically, and it's just like gibberish. So, the pants are on my head, and turkey is delicious.
Guys, are you sure you heard this right?
I have a cat in my pants.
So does Diego.
One would hope so.
Okay, so they're ritualizing. Should we shoot a both through the window?
Kill him.
Oh, shoot.
Pop them in the head?
I mean, I kind of like the idea. You said we only see 2. Are you pretty confident that we've seen everybody that's in there, or?
It's a decent sized place, so you're not sure if there's some that are just out of sight or what.
That's true. This is a big building.
Yeah, part of me wants to interrupt this ritual and score a sneak attack on him at least. But then the other part of me is like, oh, if we get in a fight out here and there's more than the 2 of them.
They should have cast message too.
Oh, god dang it. I forgot about that spell already.
Come quickly, we need your help.
I mean, you could do that. Somebody could rush over and grab us, and we could sneak as well.
I mean, that's what we have to decide. Do you want to go get the gang and be like, guys, wake up? We're afraid to whoop some people over here trying to do a ritual.
I think so. Gary, did it take them? How long did it take us to get over there? Like, do we think we could get there and back in time? If
depends on your movement speed, because when you're sneaking, you're moving at half your speed.
right.
And this building is 120, 160 feet away.
What's your movement? Is it 30?
30, yeah.
Mine is too.
What 0 level spells do you have, Kabal?
Daze, Detect Magic, Disrupt Undead, Read Magic, Resist, and Virtue. So what I was thinking is, if we wanted to, I could cast Invisibility on one of us, and we could, instead of sneaking, we could just run.
Oh, yeah.
Sprint back, sprint there and sprint back.
That's a good idea.
So, if we wanted to do that.
Let's do it. I'm all for this plan. So which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the runner, or do you want to be the?
I was gonna say you're more stealthy. So if something happens and they do sense you or something, you could roll higher. So probably you should go.
Okay, then I'll do that.
All right. So I cast invisibility on Xo'bere, so he can go get our party.
All right.
In fact, you may not know, when you're invisible, you get a plus 20 to stealth.
Oh
Whoa, you are super stealthy.
man.
No one can see you.
Unless they have scent or blind sight.
Right.
Oh, we are dealing with wolves too.
And you haven't showered in a couple days, so they can definitely smell you.
Right. Aru.
All right, so I'm gonna try to get back.
So you rush back. Don't feel like you necessarily really need it, but go ahead and give me that stealth roll.
That is 44.
We don't even hear you come in.
Spotted instantly.
If everybody in this town has now seen you.
You should have showered.
What did you eat?
Just my garlic pills I take every day. It's heart healthy.
What, is that bad?
Anchovies on garlic bread. It's delicious. Ooh, man, I love a good stealth mission.
See, while he's running back for them, I'm just sitting there, bow drawn. I'm ready. Like if I feel that they're about to finish, I'm like, no finish for you. Bah!
You're going to edge that ritual.
I was right. like Sting.
So Xo'bere makes his way back over to the apothecary shop to get the rest of the group.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna pop through the window and be like, "It's me, guys. We've got to move quick." As I'm doing that, I'm gonna go to the door and take off the get my rod back, movable rod, and let them know it's like we found the Whispering Way. They're summoning something. We must go stop them. It does not look good.
And remember that you're invisible, so you just scared the shit out of them.
Oh,
The rod just starts moving, and you start talking out of nowhere.
hopefully they're used to me being quiet.
Dorothy starts awake because he was asleep, and he's like, "Demon! Demon!
starts throwing the hammer everywhere.
I cast thee out!"
Demon rod.
Cut back to Kabal over here watching through the window. It's hard to tell when they're nearing the end of their ritual because you don't speak the language that they're speaking.
Right.
But you do notice that what you didn't see before, the circle on the ground and this like pools of blood around it start to glow.
Okay. So
And with that, you can see a little bit of light in here, and you realize this is a tavern.
Okay.
The
So there might be some
Winchester.
beer- So there might be some beer somewhere. Got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dorothy will be happy.
Right. Okay. So, so I do ready an arrow in my longbow just in case I need to stop this. But it's
So you've got an arrow readied.
yeah. So, but it's starting to glow already, right? So,
It is starting to glow.
how long is it? How long did it start to glow after he left?
He's probably almost all the way back.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you're like 160 feet away from the apothecary shop, so it's not going to take that long to run back.
Okay. So I think they're on their way then when this starts to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will shoot at one of the people performing the ritual to get it to stop.
All right. Then let's have everybody go into initiative then. Okay. Kabal, since you're firing, what is yours?
20.
20.
Ooh, nice.
And Xo'bere?
18.
18. Renly?
Renly got a 19.
19. Dorothy?
Got a 5.
Okay. And Diego?
10. Rolled poorly.
All right. So we will start things off with Kabal and a surprise round firing off this arrow.
Perfect. So in the surprise round, what all can I do?
You can either move or take one standard action.
Okay, so you can't do any quick actions.
Well,
Because I'm can I call my judgment is my question. To make sure I hit that hoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always vote for hitting that hoe.
Oh,
so yes, you can take a swift action
okay. So
during the surprise round.
perfect. So with my swift action, I will call down my judgment of justice to give me +2 on my attack roll.
Superman that hoe.
Superman that oh. All right. So I will roll to shoot.
Okay.
Oh, a natural 20, so that's a 22.
Woo!
Wow, starting it off right.
Yeah.
Roll to confirm.
Okay. Let's see what we got. 14.
Total?
14 will not confirm.
Okay.
Even with your plus?
Yeah.
Let me verify real quick.
Sure.
Since she is flat-footed. Nope, even flat-footed that misses.
Okay. Just a really good hit then.
Yep.
Okay.
Really solid hit.
Makes a nice sound when it hits her.
Right.
All right.
Okay, so roll your damage.
Okay. It's hits for 10.
10 points of damage.
Yep.
So that was the surprise round. And now we go into regular initiative, which starts off with Kabal.
Sweet.
That means you get 2 more shots, right?
That's right. I'm trying to kill this chick before she can do inner ritualizing. So I will just ready up another shot then at the same person I shot before.
Okay.
Take her
Okay.
down.
That is a 16.
That is a miss.
Okay. I'll ready another arrow. That's a 24.
That hits.
Okay. For 6 points of damage.
Alrighty. She has taken damage. Next up in the initiative is Renly.
Okay, so then I'm going to head over there.
Okay.
I'm going to head over fast.
So you're going to run.
Yes, so my movement speed is 30, so I'm going 60.
Okay. You are 160 feet away, so it'll take 2.5 rounds for you to get there.
Okay.
So this is your first round of movement, which brings us to Xo'bere.
Okay, so all right. I thought we were closer than that on the way back, but so I'm the same, right? I'm 100 and whatever feet away.
Yes.
So I will try to. I'll be hustling back.
So you're starting to make your way there. All right, and next up is these priestesses. One of them is trying to finish the spell.
Is it priestesses plural?
Yeah, so there are at least 2 of them.
Oh, I know. I didn't know they were both chicks. 2 chicks at the same time, Kabal.
He just couldn't hold back. He couldn't wait.
He shot prematurely. Yeah.
The second one, the one that is that has been attacked by Kabal. Yep, she definitely knows where you're at.
Damn it.
She will reach out, point a finger at you, and cast the spell.
No.
And I need you to make a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. You got it, bud. 17?
Okay, with a 17, you start to feel your eyes go a little dark for a second, but you shake it off.
Woo!
The second priestess will finish the spell, which animates the random pile of bones that you saw in the center of the circle, as 2 more of these Menadoran Thestrogs animate.
Damn it. I'll try to stop it.
Right?
And that brings us to Diego.
Diego is going to run as fast as he can. His speed is 50. So
Oh, so Diego going to arrive first.
Uh-oh.
Yep, so Diego will get there first.
But next
Help me,
round.
Diego. Help me!
Yeah, Diego will get there next round. Okay. Monks are fast.
Well, they don't have any armor to hold them down, so they gone.
this is true. And I'm running on all
Right.
4s. We know this.
Oh, great.
All right. And we are to Dwarfy, who's going to take the longest to get there.
Dwarfy's going to kick his little tiny feet and move 40 whole feet.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Is there like a downhill slope where he can like jump on his like newly found shield, or just like slide down and move faster?
Knowing Dwarfy, he'd face plant at some point.
He just completely miss it and just roll down the hill.
Yep.
The dex check it right.
Maybe he should start preparing that unseen mount, or what's it called? The mount one?
Phantom steed or mount.
Yeah. So that he can at least have a horse to pick up his speed. Or a pony.
So Dwarfy is running his little legs over there, which brings us back to the top of the round with Kabal.
Okay, so Kabal is upset that this chick just tried to do something to his eyes, and so he's going to cast silence on her.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, I believe that is a save from me.
Yep, it is a will save from you, sir.
That is a 22 on the will save.
That's definitely not a save at all. Definitely did not pass.
In fact, you're doubled. double silent.
Right. Yeah. Dang it, dude. Why you gotta roll so high? Jesus.
It's super secret silence.
They also have a really high saves.
Okay, I see. Okay then. That's
You can still move.
frightening.
Does he not get one more attack?
I was gonna say, can I just attack you in the face now that you've unsilenced my silence?
I mean, you want to like shoot the arrow now?
Yeah.
It would be at your second attack bonus.
That's perfect.
To be the lower bonus.
Okay, so he sees her, like, she's, like, giving the nana boo-boo, because she just, like, will saved it, so I'm gonna shoot her with an arrow in the face.
You basically just said, be quiet, and she said no.
She's like, nah, bro.
I'm a strong, independent woman. You can't tell me what to do.
You can't hold me down! Alright, so that is a 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
8 points of damage on her.
8 points of damage. Alrighty.
And I'm looking around like, where my friends at?
Who knows?
Well, they're about to get a little bit closer, because here's Renly's turn.
Well, he moves his 60 feet.
Alright, so you are about 40 feet away.
I can see you slowly riding up in the distance.
It's like the Monty Python moment where they just keep running up the hill.
He's super far away forever, and then all of a sudden just... I love that scene. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that brings us to Xo'bere.
All right. If I move my full movement, I don't get an attack. That's correct, right?
Unless you're close enough and have sight.
So if I move 50 feet instead of 60, and I pull up short, could I get a shot off with my bow?
Oh, right. If you're doing a double move, then you would not get an attack.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, so I'll just run the full 60 and get there. Or get close as quick as I can.
Okay. Now it's the priestess's turn. What do they want to do this time? So since you're the only target around, one of the priestesses will look at you and cast another spell. So that will be a will save.
God. What you gonna cast? I'm so scared. Alright, where's my will at? Okay.
Yeah, you'll need a will.
19.
Okay, so you shake off that spell. The other is going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Girl! What'd her weapon be?
Her weapon is a scythe.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Ooh. This podcast doesn't have any good luck with scythes.
I give her like a nod. I'm like, oh, that's a good weapon to choose. It's good.
Respect.
Respect. I like it.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
No, it's R-E-S-P-K-T.
Respect. So, the spiritual weapon is going to attack Kabal.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 21 to hit.
You got me.
So that is 6 points of force damage. Could have been worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not bad.
It could have been better, too. So that's the two of them. That brings us to Diego, who will be able to arrive this round.
Okay, got a question on that arrival. How far away am I?
Last round, you moved 100 feet, so you were 40 feet away. So in a single move, you'd be close enough.
Okay, would I be able to move there and pounce?
You'd basically be able to get up next to Kabal in a single move. So you'd be outside the building, because he keeps firing through the window.
Okay, so there is another thing that I'm looking at doing here. I can change forms. And I'm going to change form into a dire lion.
Oh. I don't think we ever talked about this, have we?
We have not.
Well, when we first met him, he was changed into one. I'd totally forgotten about it, though.
Yeah, me too.
So, yeah, I'm going to change into a dire lion and arrive.
Diego is now a lion.
Kabal will be like, damn, Diego, you looking fine as hell.
I'm also large now, so I look bigger.
And in charge.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so is that your whole round is getting there and changing into a lion?
Yes, and now that I'm a lion, this works as beast shape, so I should be able to pounce on that creature, hopefully, which looks big. How big is it?
It's the same size as you are, because it is large as well.
Okay, cool. We're about to have a pounce off.
Pounce party.
Hey.
All right, so it is these creatures' turns. One of them will make his way towards you, to the door. The other one won't be able to get there. This thing is going to... All right, it's going to bite you. And miss, because that's a 12.
Hey, that's totally a miss.
And because they had to move so far to get to you, he's not able to do any further attacks.
Okay.
All right, so that is them. Next up is Dwarfy.
He's a coming. 60 more feet.
Is it 60?
Wait, no, it's 40. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the little tiny legs.
So he's halfway there. But he's running as fast as he can, chugging a beer as he goes.
He starts veering a little bit. Takes him longer.
All right. That brings us to Kabal.
Okay. So, I think the first thing I'm going to do is cast... well, I don't know if I should try to silence her again, because she got, like, crazy wisdom, apparently. I guess I'll just... The first action I'll do is just shoot her with an arrow and see what happens.
Okay.
That is a 23.
That's a hit.
Okay. For 9 points of damage. Can I tell if she's like, oh man, I'm really hurt. Or is she just like absorbing these things and she's like, what's up?
She might be a little bloodied.
Dang. So strong. In that case, I think I will step back 5 feet and cast Lend Judgment for Diego.
Okay.
So you'll get +2 on your attack rolls.
Cool. That helps, because I actually got a bonus for changing my size to large.
Nice. So pounce away, sir.
Brings us to Renly.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm coming too.
Mm-hmm.
So am I there yet?
So you will get there this round.
Is that going double speed?
So you've moved 120 feet so far, so you have 40 to go to get to the door. After a single move, you are where I currently have you on the map.
We in trouble.
Okay, there it is. And I'm here on the map. I'll get there next round. Right?
If you do a double move, you'd be at the door.
Where would that... Can I do a move and a half?
I mean, you don't have to do the full second movement, but...
I don't want to get close to that monster.
I think it's going after me. Diego.
Yeah, I'm going to go... Okay, the scythe is there. I'm going to go... I'll go right behind Diego.
Okay.
And that's it. I can't do anything else, right?
Right. That is a double move.
Cool.
Very good. Next up is Xo'bere. You should also be able to, in a single move, get to where I have you on the map.
The only thing I guess I can probably see is the one beast, right? Because I can't see through the window to see the ladies, can I?
It'd be hard to have line of sight to see them, especially with it being dark in there.
Yeah.
But you can definitely see the Festrog that's in the doorway.
All right, so I will pull up and take a shot at old Festrog. Oh, dang. Damn, diggity dang. I thought it was a critical threat, but it is not for a short bow. So, 19 natural, which is a 29.
That's a hit.
All right. And
We like the damage.
Yeah. So I moved. I get sneak attack damage. So that is 23 points of damage.
23 points of damage. That was a big old hit on that thing. So, Diego, you are standing right next to this thing as it takes this big old hit from Xo'bere.
Was it hands off the chest piece already?
Did you have?
You can add a debilitating.
Yes.
Okay, you can add it.
Okay.
It's fine.
So bewildered, which is -2 AC,
Yes.
Okay.
and then also my bleeding attack, which causes living. Is he a living opponent? He's not living, is he? So it won't be a bleeding attack on him.
No, he is not. Okay. So, yes, Diego, you're standing right next to this creature who just took a big old hit from Xo'bere. As it takes this hit, it has these, like, diseased pustules all over its body that ruptured.
Ooh.
So I need you to make a fortitude save as you get sprayed by it.
Oh no! This is like the dang skeletons popping all over Diego again.
Pretty much. That is a 18.
All right, so you were able to hold it together and not feel sickened.
Yay! Luckily. I do have a strong fortitude at least.
That is Xo'bere's turn. It is now the priestess's turn. She's going to move a little closer, and the other one will move within range too. And for this one, I will need Diego, Kabal, and Renly to make a will save.
Will. 21 for Diego.
Okay, that's a save.
24 for Kabal.
That's a save.
18 for Renly.
Okay, so you all three save, so you'll take partial damage. As this cold, like greasy darkness just comes up out of the ground and kind of covers you.
I've got cold, greasy fur. I hate that.
Right?
Is it cold damage or regular damage?
It's going to be regular damage. It's just this cold feeling. Are any one of you a good outsider?
Ooh, I slowly raise my hand. What kind of good am I? I'm good.
We're all outsiders,
Okay.
aren't we?
I don't think Diego is,
No.
and Dorothy is
yeah.
definitely not.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So if you are a good outsider, you'll take different damage from just if you're a good creature. Is anybody neutral?
I am neutral.
Okay.
What if you're neutral good?
Actually, I'm lawful. I'm not good.
Well, you'd probably be like lawful good, lawful neutral, or lawful evil.
I'm lawful neutral, actually.
Lawful neutral. Okay, so if you are neutral, you already take half the damage.
Okay.
So since you saved, you'll take a quarter of the damage.
Yeah, I'm chaotic good.
Okay, so you are good, you're an outsider, so you'll take even more damage. Okay. So let me roll the damage for the others first. So with everything taking only a quarter, you only take 3 points of damage. And then for Renly,
Stop it!
Oh my god!
A lot of dice.
sad part is they were mostly all ones, so you only take 7 points of damage, and that's halved already.
Ooh, okay. Okay, I can take 7. That's. It sounded a lot worse.
Yeah,
Right.
she's not like you, bro.
Do I have any conditions? Am I slippery? Am I anything?
No, because you saved, so
Okay.
you are not sickened as well. It feels like all of the liquid was just sucked out of your body.
I feel dehydrated.
Yeah. Water. Okay, so that was one of them. Second one, we'll take a swing with the spiritual weapon. Kabal. And that is a 27.
Yep, you hit.
You take 13 points of damage from that.
Okay.
She is going to, since these windows are kind of broken and it'll fit through, she's going to use an ability called Hand of the Acolyte to throw her scythe at you, Kabal.
Okay.
And that is a 25.
Dang, so strong. You got me again.
And that's 10 more points of damage as the scythe returns back to her.
She got a boomerang scythe? Man.
Mm-hmm. And that brings us to Diego.
I do have a question. One of the things that I gain as becoming a dire lion is I can do a pounce. So, and I can do a pounce, and that remains capable with beast shape too. Can I do that and still attack? Or is that in addition to my attack?
Okay, so with Pounce, what that allows you to do is if you charge, you can make a full round attack. So you'd be able to, like, move more than 10 feet in a straight line and still do a bite claw.
Okay.
Or whatever you have for your full attack.
I don't need to do that here because he's right in front of me. Use it for the next one, I guess. So for what I will do is I will go ahead and do my unarmed attack. And I can still use my flurry of blows, right?
I'm not sure because that would be something with your...
That's my monk ability, not
ability,
changed by
yeah.
the shape.
Is it an archetype of the catfolk monk?
The guardian feline feat. A nimble guardian can transform himself into a feline creature.
I have a question about Xo'bere, real quick. This hide from undead, can these monsters see him?
Oh yeah.
No, they can't. If they're sentient, I believe they get a save or something on them. I forget how that spell works, but
according to Beast Shape, what it is, I gain the abilities of the creature, which would, I think, would imply that I still have my monk ability.
okay. Per this, it says a monk with natural weapons, so the weapons you'd get from Beast Shape, cannot use such weapons as part of a flurry of blows, nor can he make natural attacks in addition to his flurry of blows attacks.
Still be my flurry of blows attack.
So yeah, so I guess per that, you can't use your claws to make the flurry of blows attack. It would be whatever your regular
Correct. Yes.
damage would be.
That I'm good with. Okay. So I'm going to do flurry of blows on this creature. All right. So the first one is a 27
That's a hit.
for 12 points of bludgeoning damage. The second one is a 25
That's a hit.
for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
And you have killed this Festrog.
Oh,
Dang.
So with this thing, with as large as it is and dead in the doorway, it's considered difficult terrain to get through the doorway.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else from Diego?
No, that's going to... A difficult terrain will require a half movement.
Yeah, you can move at half speed.
Okay.
To get through it.
So I'll be down to 25.
Yeah. And you can't take 5-foot steps in difficult terrain.
Okay. Well, I plan on getting over him, hopefully, and going after the other one.
Well, it is the other one's turn. It is actually going to jump through the other window to come outside. So I'm going to make an acrobatics check to see if it takes any damage from the glass.
Please, glass, shred it, shred it.
It's a 17, so it takes like 1 or 2 points of damage from it. It's very clumsy as it jumps through. But he is outside now, and the running and jumping through the glass, that will take up his movement. So he can't get to you, because nobody's within 10 feet of him. So close. So close. And that brings us to Dwarfy, who is still huffing and puffing, running his way over here.
40 more feet. Where is he at?
That's 120.
Come on, Dorothy.
So that probably that gets him like right where he's at on the map.
Okay, so
With a
barely
double
on the
move,
map.
that gets him to there.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us to Kabal.
All right, so Kabal is torn up, bro. Like these people, this lady has just like got him down to really small hit points. So I have to run away. All right, so I'm gonna run way over here to my homies, and I'm gonna cast Cure Moderate Wounds. So I give it a little wave as I run away.
Bye. Okay, so you've run away like a little coward.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you pick this fight with them before anybody else is there to help you, and then you run away.
This is very true.
All right. That brings us to Renly.
Okay, so I'm going to do a couple checks first. How many checks can I get?
I'd let you do a couple.
All right, I'm going to check the monster for weaknesses.
Okay,
What would that
so
be?
knowledge religion.
Not going to do it.
Okay.
15.
You know it's an undead amalgamation of random creatures.
So it's a Frankenstein. It's a Horus. It's an evil
Basically,
Horus.
It's kind of like it's like parts of hill giants and things like that kind of thrown together.
Okay.
It is not a full skeleton of one creature. It's the bones are mixed together from different creatures.
Can I do a check on the witches? Sorceresses?
It would be a knowledge local on them.
17.
Oh, with that,
17?
you can tell these chicks are down to party.
These are clerics of the Whispering Way.
That's it, just clerics.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Whispering Clerics.
If you do a quick knowledge religion, I can tell you what religion they follow.
Oh, well, okay. Let's do that then. Oh, natural 20.
They are clerics of Urgathoa.
Oh, that bitch.
Again, we're doing Lizzo again.
They're like 75% that bitch. Okay, so I know that they're evil. I don't think that I have any good things. I'm going to use my move action to change into carry,
Okay.
and my standard action to start singing.
Then that's your full round.
All right, that's my full round.
Okay. So you
Wait,
change the carry and you start singing.
everyone, remember
What you sing?
how I'm 100% that bitch.
So what powers does that give us?
That bitch
I,
power.
I was hoping that the check would, tell me where I could pick a power, but it kind of doesn't. So, let's just keep it flaming.
Flamer.
Yep. So we are flaming. We did start the fire.
So it's 1d6 flame.
Yeah, on your chosen weapon. Can Diego use this?
Yeah. It does fire damage with its fists.
Okay.
And we have a +2 from the attack from Dorothy.
Dwarfy? What do you mean Dwarfy? He hasn't done anything because he's so far
You
away.
Diego, you have my judgment.
Oh.
+2 to your attack rolls.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's what it was. It's
Yep.
Kabal.
Yeah.
That brings us to Xo'bere.
All right, Xo'bere still got his bow out, so I guess he is going to do a little run and gun. So he's going to move the 15 feet to kind of bring him in line with the window, so he can see at the ladies, I guess. And which one is? Can he tell which one Kabal had hit or no?
This is the one that's looking bloodied.
Okay, so he is going to go for, I guess, the other one to see if he can put some damage on her. And that is a 21.
That hits.
All right. 17 points of regular damage, 1 of fire, and he is going to apply the disoriented effect where she takes a -2 penalty on her attack rolls for this next round, and also a bleeding attack, which causes the living opponents to bleed by hitting them with a sneak attack. The target takes 1 point of damage per round for each die of the rogue sneak attack, so 4 points of damage. She takes the damage at the start of each turn, can be stopped by a DC 15 heal check or any effect that heals damage.
Nice. Xo'bere ain't playing.
Yeah, I'm hoping that bleeding attack interrupts her like spell casting or something.
All right. That brings us to the priestess's turn.
She bleeds out.
No. So one of the priestesses is going to send out a wave of negative energy at each of you. So I need Diego, carry the 1, and Xo'bere.
To think positive thoughts.
Always positive thoughts.
Dwarfy and Kabal are too far out, so they're not in range. The other 3 of you need to make a will save.
Is this a spell or spell-like ability?
This is a channel.
Diego got a 29 on his Wilson.
That's a save, so you'll take half.
26.
Okay, that's a save.
Xo'bere, a nat 20 for a 22.
All right, so that's also a save. So those of you who saved, which was everybody, take 7 points of negative energy damage, and that's already halved.
I'm feeling negative.
The other one, let's see, she's going to move her scythe with a move action. She's got 3 targets to move it to, so I'll roll a d6. 1 and 2 is Diego, 3, 4 is carry the 1. Actually, there's 4 targets because Dwarfy is within range. Actually, all of you are in range. So I'll roll a d10. 1, 2 Diego, 3, 4 carry the 1, 5, 6 Xo'bere, 7, 8 is Kabal, and 9, 10 is Dwarfy. Roll an 8.
You son of a... Oh, no. Why?
It's the die. I did it fairly. I rolled the die.
Oh no! It happens.
Dang it.
So then it will attack Kabal with a natural 20
Of course it does.
Oh, God.
to confirm. It's a natural 1 on the confirm, so it's just a hit.
All right.
For 12 points of damage.
My goodness.
And then she is also going to heal her friend.
Oh. Roll low, girl.
A decent amount of healing. All right, which brings us to Diego.
Diego is not going to worry about those ladies. He's going to do a run, pounce, and slash at the big hulking creature over there.
And that is more than 10 feet, so you can do the full round attack, even though you moved.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So,
Diego just mounts it.
yeah, I like your eyes, man. Okay, I'm going to do flurry of blows on this, so I'm going to go with all attacks. Ooh, that's not going to be real good. 15.
That's a miss.
Next attack. 17.
Also a miss.
Then the other 2 are not going to go because I didn't get any of them. Both
Alrighty.
happened. Sorry,
He's
tried.
a slippery little bugger.
Sometimes my dice don't like me.
Okay, that brings us to the Festrog. He is going to return the favor with a full round attack on Diego.
Oh joy!
It's going to be a bite, claw. On the bite, that is an 18.
It's a miss.
And the first claw, also an 18.
Yay!
Second claw is a 12. So all 3 miss. Y'all are having a slap fight over here.
Okay,
Wait, way to stay strong, Diego.
I'm still nimble.
And that brings us to Dwarfy, who can do something now.
Yay! So Dwarfy is going to go 20 feet.
5 feet away from the window.
Well, I mean, there's monsters in there.
There is that.
And he is going to channel. He's going to channel positive energy to do damage.
They cancel each other out in this massive explosion.
We all die.
I don't think that it's going to be as good as theirs, because he's not that high of a cleric. I don't think. 12.
Because that was a 28. So it's the same. So it takes half.
Stupid, uncharismatic dwarves.
That'll bring us to the top of the next round with Kabal.
So the first thing that Kabal's going to do is he's going to cast Dispel Magic on this spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Nice.
So he's like, get out of my face, spiritual weapon.
Boom.
Okay, so targeted dispel. You make 1 dispel check, which is a d20 plus your caster level, and compare that to the spell with the highest caster level, which DC is 11 plus the spellcaster's level.
So my roll would be 25.
Ooh.
25. And with her level and the DC there, you dispel the spiritual weapon.
Woo! Get out of my face!
Kabal has a new weapon. It's called Get Out of My Face.
Carry the one.
Carry the one is going to, I guess, walk up to the window to peek my head in and scream. Sonic scream. It's a 15-foot shaped cone burst, so I can get both of them.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it's a fortitude save for them.
It's a reflex save.
Okay. The first one is a 9.
Fail.
Second one is a 17.
Pass.
Okay.
So this is up to 3 times during the spell's duration. You can emit a cone of powerful sound as a standard action. The first cone deals 4d4 points of damage, sonic damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 points to one, 6 points to the other of sonic damage.
Okay.
And I continue to sing.
Just weird that you scream in the middle of your song.
It's death metal.
Very much so.
Next up is Xo'bere.
Xo'bere's going to continue doing what he's doing, so he's going to keep running and gunning, so he's going to take a step back and step over, and then fire through the window again at the closest one to the window.
He's also close to the wall. The window and the wall.
And the wall, yeah. Just a flat 20.
Because you're firing through the window, she's got a little bit of cover, so the 20 would miss.
And you're using the magic bonus that I gave you?
Oh, 21.
Then I would hit.
Yay!
All right. Thank you, Phillip, for the reminder, because I had forgotten about that. 18 points of regular, 2 points of fire, and I'm going to apply disoriented, so -2 penalty on attack rolls, and the bleeding attack, so she'll be bleeding for the next however many rounds until she heals.
And it is the priestess's turns. So one of them is going to cast a familiar spell again, and it gets everybody except Kabal. So I need everybody else to make a will save.
23.
Pass.
Carrie got 26.
That's pass.
Ooh, Dwarfy didn't do so good. 16.
That's fail,
20 for Xo'bere.
which is a pass. So any of those who failed, are any of those who failed good outsiders?
Dwarfy is not an outsider.
So he failed. He'll just take full of the regular damage. How many of you are good outsiders?
I am.
Me.
Okay, so you two will take half of the outsider damage. So let me roll the regular damage first. So Dwarfy would take 24 points of damage.
Gross.
Those of you who are... Everybody else who took the regular damage saved and are neutral, right?
Yes.
So you would take a quarter of that.
What was the number again?
It's 24, so you would take 6. So that still leaves Xo'bere and Carry the One, who are good outsiders. So since you saved, you guys would already have 17 points of damage. Okay, so that was one of them. The other is going to, once again, to heal her sister. Okay, so that's the two of them, which brings us to Diego.
Okay, Diego is going to continue to try and beat this thing to death. So, Flurry of Blows again. 24.
That's a hit.
And that is 11 points of bludgeoning damage, plus the fire damage is 6 points of fire damage. His second attack, 24.
That's a hit.
13 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 point of fire damage.
Still standing.
Okay, and my other two attacks, because those were successful, are 17.
That's a miss.
Another 17.
Another miss. So still standing, but you did quite a bit of damage to it. Brings us to the Festrog's turn. It's going to try to return the favor again.
Keep your favor to yourself.
All right, that is a 25 on the bite.
That is a hit.
So that is 9 points of damage on the bite, and it draws some of your blood back into it to heal it.
Ew, gross.
And then it will go for 2 claws.
First claw. It's an 18, so I believe that misses.
That misses.
And the second claw, even worse. That's a 9.
Yay!
So just got one bite on you. All right, Dwarfy.
Dwarfy. So he is going to get next to this lady. All right, smashy. Silver Warhammer. Here we go. Natural 20.
All right. Roll to confirm.
Not gonna confirm. 16.
Not a confirm, just a hit.
8 points of damage
Total?
total,
Then you get
Okay.
fire damage.
and then the fire. Yes, the fire.
Have some fire.
4 of fire.
Alrighty. She's still standing.
Well, of course she keeps healing herself.
Well, she's a cleric. What else would she do? So that'll bring us to Kabal.
Okay, so Kabal is going to help Diego try to kill the monster that's in front of him. So he's going to shoot an arrow at it. 21?
It's against the Festrog.
You got it.
Okay, that's a hit.
So 6 points of arrow damage and then 2 points of fire damage.
Wow, it's still standing.
All right, so attack it again.
Okay.
Take it out.
That is 23.
That's a hit.
Okay. For 5 points of regular damage and 4 points of fire damage.
And it's dead.
Yay!
Alrighty.
How many hit points did it have?
It was left with 1 hit point
Dang it.
after your other attack.
Just like me earlier.
Right?
All right. So
They used your bones from the past.
Right. So that's Kabal's turn.
All right. Brings us to Renly.
Renly is going to... well, first of all, there's still the matter of that spell I cast earlier.
Your sonic boom.
My Sonic Boom!
They'll both make another save.
Yes, they will.
That's a fail on the first one. And a 24 on the second one.
Again, second passes, first doesn't. A little less damage this time. 5.
So, another thing to notice is because you have that spell going, you're not able to continue singing.
Ah. So wait. That means that the fire damage done by Kabal doesn't count.
It's too late now to go back and fix it, so we'll just let it ride for now. But as of casting the spell, now you no longer have the fire damage or the +1, unless you start
Okay.
singing again.
Then that's it.
Okay. Next up is Xo'bere.
Xo'bere is going to. He likes where this is going with Dwarfy going in there and getting hands on, so he's going to try to run in there as well. He's got the door right in front of him, so he's going to run in, make a move. He's going to drop his bow and draw his short sword and attack the cleric woman closest to the door.
Okay. If you're moving into the square you moved into, you would provoke.
Okay, cool.
You okay with that?
I am okay.
All right. So she will swing her scythe at you. It's a natural 20.
Okay.
Rolling to confirm. It's a natty 18. So that would be a 28 to confirm.
Yeah, that's going to confirm, and I'm going to deploy my shadow duplicate as well once she hits.
All right. So this will be a ×4 crit because it is a scythe. You know what? Let's roll the damage next week.
Oh no! We're so close.